teachers got me stuck to the books. They've got a loaded gun. Why should I be here with the books when everyone's having fun? Peer pressure, pressure, feeling it from every side. Peer pressure, pressure makes me wanna run and hide. Peer pressure hits me and I run to you. Gotta hang on, baby, maybe we can make it through. Let's not let this pressure get to me and you.
Sherry! I'm in here. What's the matter? How'd you get into the house?
I came in through the doggy door.
I thought I told you never to do that.
The doors were locked. How was I supposed to get in? Break the window?
You're not even supposed to be here while I'm gone.
What are you so uptight about? It's not like I'm a stranger, breaking and entering.
That's not the point. This is my house.
What's the matter? I mean, I've done this plenty of times before.
Nothing's wrong.
Oh, I get it. You've been keeping a diary. Where do you keep it? Under a pillow?
I'm not writing a diary. Look, I've no time to argue now. I'm in a hurry.
What's up? Guy coming over?
Not really. What are you doing here anyway?
I came by to return a couple things I borrowed. Smoke a few cigarettes without having my mom yell at me all the time.
I noticed the cigarettes.
Hey, you know, you should have been with us today. We cut class after lunch, and then Bob and Dave drove us downtown to the new nightclub that's opening up. You know, you've heard of it. Harry's Full Works?
Yeah.
Well, check this out. Dave's cousin works there, and he let us in, and we got all the free drinks and snacks we wanted. And then he turned up the music and the lights, and we kicked around for a while and danced. We had a blast. Yeah, and then the manager came by, and he kicked us all out. We were doing all right for ourselves. So what are you looking for, anyway?
Nothing much.
What's the rush, then? Who's the guy?
Friends are coming by here in about 5 minutes. I'm in a total state of panic.
Friends? No guys?
No, guys.
So who are the friends, then?
Sherry, I hate to be blunt, but do you think you can go away for a while?
What are you looking at?
I was wondering what's been bugging you all day long.
Nothing much. I'm just thinking about Sherry again. God, if there was ever a girl who could drive a man to drink, she's the one.
Is that where you're driving now? I think you forgot the liquor.
Come on, I'm serious. I'm probably the only guy around who actually believes she can be tamed.
What can I say, Dave? You're sick. You need help. You can only function when there are neurotic, maladjusted women around for you to fall in love with.
Bob, it's great to know I can always count on you for moral support.
Thanks. Need an extra razor blade so you can slit your wrists?
No!
Okay, I give up. Look, Dave, you've got to realize something. Any girl who can single-handedly destroy an entire nightclub, especially one where your brother works, has got to be a special case as far as women are concerned.
So?
It stands to reason, to quote an illiterate poet, normalcy is not going to be the norm.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just have to live with it. She's not gonna change. And if she did, she wouldn't be Sherry.
That's the spirit, old boy. Enjoy what's left of the day. It's not every day we have a nice new Trans Am to drive around in. How did you convince Lenny to let you drive it?
That was easy. I just had to use a little fine maneuvering.
How do you mean?
Well, there's one of three things I could have done. First, convince Lenny, for reasons of good relations, to let me drive the car around town to give free rides to any needy people who may be in need of one, but mainly females.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Second, remind Lenny that since I'm such a good friend, lending me the Trans Am for the afternoon would seal our bond of friendship forever.
Lenny doesn't need friends, especially with the likes of us.
And thirdly, I could have shamed myself totally by getting down on my hands and knees and begged him for the opportunity to drive a car like this at least once in my lifetime.
Dave, that would have been not only disgraceful. Tell me you didn't do it.
You think I'd do that?
Then how did you get it?
Easy, I stole it.
What? You stole it? Lenny's gonna hit the roof when he finds out. The police are probably looking for us. We'll be fugitives on the run.
Lenny's not gonna call the cops. He's not gonna call anybody.
What do you mean he won't? He's probably talking to Kojak right now.
Forget it. He's involved with too many illegal activities to bother with the cops.
Oh, that's a relief. He'll probably just send some thugs to bump us off instead.
Relax. I left him my car, just so he wouldn't go totally berserk. Besides, it's legally stolen, somewhat.
How can you legally steal a car?
I'll explain to you when we get back to the house.
Is that gonna be our hideout? Your room?
I thought we'd go back there and clean up the car before we return it.
Yeah, good idea. Just in case Lenny doesn't quite understand the legalities involved here in car stealing, at least he'll have a nice clean Trans Am to run us over with.
That's funny, because I seem to recall asking a question and not getting an answer. Now I have two of them. Number one, why are you kicking me out of here? And number two, who are these friends?
Well, it's no one you know. Not really.
Well, it doesn't happen to be those nice ladies from the cheerleading club now, does it?
What if it is?
Well, don't you want me to join in on the fun? Or do you think I'm too weird to play pin the tail on the donkey with the girls?
Oh, Sherry. Just, they wouldn't understand about you. Well, I do, but they just wouldn't. Do you understand?
Yeah, I getcha. So these are the kind of people you like to hang out with now, huh? The real snobberoos?
I knew it. I knew you were going to do this to me. Ever since we were kids, when you moved next door, I've always done something like this.
Done what?
Belittling me. Putting me down for anything I got interested in that wasn't okay by your standards. Sherry, ever wondered if I cared less at all for the things you always thought were so great? Maybe I'm not interested in wearing the clothes you wear, or cutting school, or even your stupid smoking. Maybe for once I'd just like to be myself, without having to worry if what you think I'm doing rates an A-OK or the death signal. I want to do what I want to do. And if my new friends think you're weird, then you're just going to have to accept it.
All right. I'll exit through the doggy door so I won't make myself known when they arrive. See ya.
Wait, what'd you bring back?
What?
Well, you said you came over here to return some of my things. Well, what were they?
Oh, yeah. Some of your clothes I borrowed yesterday.
Not my cheerleading uniform. You know, I need that for the meeting.
Yup. The cheerleading uniform. Got a little stain from the party we had last night. Ain't it great to know who your friends are?
I sure would like to know what that knocking sound was.
I don't know. I think it's coming from the trunk. I'm not sure.
Really? Why don't you open it up? You've got the keys.
There aren't any. At least not with the ones I have.
Well, there's a lesson to be learned here. Next time you want to steal a car, use the professionals.
Where's Lenny? We've been looking all over for him.
We really need to see him badly.
Who may you girls be?
We're really good friends of his, and we have something very important to tell him.
Yeah, it's very important, very private, and it doesn't concern anybody else.
What about me? Don't I rate with you girls? I'm glad I have such a dynamic presence with women.
Look, we don't know where Lenny is.
What about him?
Don't look at me. I'm just here to make you girls feel miserable.
If you don't know where he is, then what are you doing with his Trans Am?
If you really want to know, we're washing it.
A couple of real comedians, aren't they?
Yeah, what do you want to do with them?
That's a good question. What would you girls like to do with us?
Listen, you tell Lenny that if he doesn't come through fast for Kathy and Joyce, then he's dead. Got it?
I got it.
How about you? Got it?
Yeah, me too. Remind me to never go on a double date with Lenny. What type of illegal activities do you say Lenny was into?
I didn't. But one thing for certain,
What?
I sure wish I knew where that trunk key was.
always amazes me how you can do that, and without any tools at all. Wait, doesn't it hurt your hands?
No, not at all.
What happened to your hands?
My cat scratched me.
What'd you do to it?
Nothing. She plays rough just like me. And it's for keeps.
You know, I don't know why I should let you in here after that stupid stunt you pulled at school today.
Are you still mad? I mean, I told everybody you weren't really pregnant.
Yeah, I know. But still a lot of people who believe it. You know, the principal called my mom today.
Really, you're kidding? Why?
So they get permission to run some tests. There's some VD epidemic going around town. I want to make sure I'm not positive.
You know, the right place to start.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. What are you doing here anyway?
You know, it seems like it's the third time somebody's asked me that question.
Well, what did you answer? If you don't mind me asking.
Look, baby, I want to avoid home for a while. You've had that feeling before, haven't you?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, that's easy. I usually hang out there.
Sandy. Poor Sandy. She finally went over the edge.
What happened?
It's really awful. She pom-poms implanted in her brain, and the doctors are over at her house right now checking out the diagnosis.
What?
I'm just kidding. It doesn't matter. Hey, let's go to the kitchen and get something.
Forget it. Mom and Dad got home early. The whole house is under occupation. Hey, I got a great idea.
What's that?
Lenny's band is practicing at Daryl's house. Let's go down and check it out.
Hey, yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's do it again, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's wrong with that? No! Look, you're playing it too slow. It sounds wimpy. This is rock and roll. It's not a waltz, okay? Now look, will you play a little faster and you're putting more, okay. Okay, ready? Again, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why'd you stop? It sounded pretty good.
How did you girls get in here?
It's our secret. Besides, there's no stopping Sherry from getting in anywhere.
That's right. I alone possess the magic touch.
Oh, great. That's just what I needed, is a groupie witch.
If you ask me, they're just what I needed.
What for?
It's just the way I work, Jim. At least groupies around to feed my creative talents. And with 4 of them present, my aesthetic instinct will runneth over.
All right. Take 5, everybody. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Hey! Mind if I follow? I just love a refrigerator with food in it.
Where's Lenny?
He didn't show up. The man is totally unreliable concerning music, and especially concerning girls. Now, Lenny wouldn't happen to be the guy you girls came over to see today, would he?
Why do you want to know?
No reason. It's just that with all the different girls running through this house day in and day out looking for Lenny, sometimes it gets confusing remembering which girl's which. I don't remember. Were you ladies any of those girls?
You think you're real smart, don't you? What makes you think we'll find me different from Lenny?
Easy. All you have to do is get to know me better.
And if we do, what will we find? More the same thing or something nice?
Well, why don't we 3 sit down by the couch and I'll tell you my life story. Then we'll see how things go, okay?
You don't say much, do you?
Nope.
Why is that? You don't like us? Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, you. I'm not a nobody, you know. I'm just as important in this world as you are. Just because I can't play any instruments doesn't give you the right to ignore me. Who do you think you are, anyway? Okay, be a jerk. I don't care. I was just trying to be friendly.
Hey, you.
Are you talking to me?
Just want to tell you something.
What?
The answer to the question is whether I like you or not.
Well, do you?
Well, tell me your name first.
Donna Wilkes.
Hello, Donna. My name is Roy. Would you like a beer?
Yeah, thanks.
This is our last chance, Dave. Please, let's not go inside.
Why not?
I foresee sudden death when Lenny sees us.
We brought the car back. He never knew it was stolen, so what's the big deal?
I don't know. This is a surprise party, and you know how I hate surprises.
David, where have you been hiding yourself? I really missed you.
You just saw me in school today.
My, has it really been that long? You know, we ought to keep in touch more often.
How come you never keep in touch with me?
Oh, hello, Bob.
Don't get so excited, BB. Remember your high sex pressure.
Have you seen Sherry? Is she here yet?
I saw her somewhere in here. Why don't we look around and see what's going on?
Sure. I would have fun if Sandy was here, which I doubt.
Yeah, I love it.
She's a rock and roller. That's your 7th drink, you know.
So who's counting? You, obviously. Don't you know that I was never any good at arithmetic?
You should have studied harder in school.
Yeah, I tried to, until I realized that, just like now, that after a certain number, it doesn't seem to matter anymore. Ah. Yep. I can almost see the light now.
With those red eyes of yours, I'm surprised you can see anything at all.
My lady, I sense that you are slightly annoyed by my drinking.
Yes, a little.
Well, you may think that I'm wasting my time, but realize this. Without teaching myself the dexterity to mix chemicals, I would never have passed science class with such high honors.
Yeah, I love it.
What's going on?
I don't know what I'm going to do. Roy's waiting for me in the next room, and I don't think I could face him.
What are you talking about? What did you do?
I've been heavily involved with Lenny, and Roy doesn't know about it.
So what? Everyone's been involved with Lenny before. There isn't a girl around town who hasn't had a thing with Lenny.
It's different with me.
That's what all the girls say. Even I thought that once, before I got cured from insanity.
You don't understand. It has to do with something else, something different. I have to tell Roy the truth.
Donna, my advice to you is to forget it. Lenny hasn't showed up yet, and Roy is out there right now waiting for someone special to show up. Look for yourself.
Yes, you're right. I'll tell him later.
That's the thing to do. Tonight, just enjoy yourself. And tomorrow, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks, Sue.
That's number 8, Daryl.
How are tricks good?
Never better. How are the old hands doing?
Never better. Good to see you.
Same here.
Looks like she's not here either.
Are you sure she's still at the party?
Of course. Ever hear of a party which Sherry would leave early?
Yeah, you convinced me. Well, let's just try somewhere else then. What's going on?
There's a reason I brought you back here. I have to tell you something.
Well, what is it?
Sherry doesn't love you. She never has.
How do you know that? Did she say that to you?
Yes, she did.
She did? That can't be.
Well, it's the truth. As a matter of fact, she's with Lenny right now. They've been seeing an awful lot of each other recently.
Since when?
Well, it doesn't matter.
No, I guess it doesn't. Well, I had it coming. Everyone kept warning me, but I just wouldn't listen.
Don't let it bother you. There's a lot of other people who care for you. More than she ever could.
And I'm one of them. You know, it took an awful lot for me to say that. Please don't say you're sorry.
I'm not. I don't know how I feel.
How would you feel if I kissed you right now?
I don't know.
Mind if I try?
Looks like you two are having fun. Hey, you!
Oh, hi, Sherry.
Hey, where's Dave? I need to talk to him.
I think I saw him and Bibi go by Lenny's room looking for you.
Bibi? She knew I wasn't here. See ya.
I certainly hope some idiot creep told Lenny we were looking for him.
Do you have any creep in mind?
Hi, girls.
Have you seen Lenny?
I think I saw him in the kitchen. It's over there. Think nothing of it. Think there's gonna be a hot time in the old town tonight. Thanks, God, for answering my prayers. Hi, Sandy. Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hi, Bob. Have you seen Sherry? I have to talk to her. It's really important.
What's up?
I knew it. You jerk! How could you do this to me when you knew I was pregnant and I was gonna have your child? I never want to talk to you again.
She's pregnant? She never told me.
She told me.
Sherry?
What do you want? And you don't talk to me.
I thought you didn't love me.
What's the problem? I love you too much. Just leave me alone.
Just listen.
No, quiet, you two. Listen to me. Everybody's got to get out of here right now.
What are you talking
My
about?
father's coming over to arrest someone.
Listen to her. Something's up.
What are you doing here?
I needed to talk to Sherry.
I'll talk to you later. Go sit down over there. What are all you people doing here?
We're having a surprise party for Lenny James.
Well, you're gonna have to just forget about it. I've got a bigger surprise for all of you. They've just found Lenny's body in an abandoned car in the high school parking lot. He's dead.
God, I don't believe this.
Nobody can leave the premises until the proper authorities arrive.
Teachers got me stuck to the books. They've got a loaded gun. Why should I be here with the books when everyone's having fun? Peer pressure, pressure, feeling it from every side. Peer pressure, pressure makes me wanna run